welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're talking about the Plucky Squire. The Plucky Squire is a game where you play as a squire named Jot, who is known throughout his realm of Mojo as a heroic figure who writes about his adventures after they're done. His main antagonist is a evil wizard named Humgrump. The game starts off and Jot wakes up in his home and he hears a bizarre sound. He leaves his home and sees that it's coming from his next door neighbor, Moonbeard, his mentor and friend. He opens up Moonbeard's door to see what's going on. He finds that Moonbeard is basically DJing. Moonbeard says hello and tells Jot that he needs him to go up to the honey hilltops, I believe, is what they're called, to go get some honey. To go get some beeswax so he can keep waxing his records. Once up on the honey hilltops, Jot finds Barry B having his home ransacked by a honey badger. The game is full of little mini games that you can skip if you want to make things easier, but basically each of the mini games is like a reference to different genres. So like this mini game with the honey badger, it plays like the NES Punch-Out game. It plays like NES Punch-Out, where basically your different buttons work as different punches, maybe a block, and you have to knock out the badger and send him off of the hilltops. After fighting the honey badger, Barry B rewards you with the beeswax. But on your way back down the mountain, some green lightning flashes up in the sky, and basically you learn that Humgrump is in Tome Tower, causing havoc. To kind of summarize the rest of the game, Humgrump has learned that he is the antagonist within a storybook, and is using meta magic to basically manipulate the world of the storybook to his will. The game centers around being able to go in and out of your book to use various magical items to manipulate the world around you, such as the page turner gloves allow you to go back to previous pages, grab items and words out of the book itself to basically manipulate the world around you, or like the tilting gloves allow you to pick up half of the book and tilt the page, causing things on the page to move or to work in different ways. Then you've got the bomb stamp that places bombs back down in your book when you stamp the book with them, or the stop stamp that stops items that are moving. The game has a creative message behind like the importance of creativity and inspiring young people to continue to be creative. I've seen some mixed reviews on this game. First of all, the game doesn't have any accessibility settings, and that's okay. The game really doesn't need any. At least I don't think it does. But as I was saying, I've seen some mixed reviews on the game. Some people say that the game is very charming, very cute. A lot of people say that the game falls flat with delivering on its promises or on its premise. A lot of reviews say that the game sucks, the game is bad. To a certain extent, I can get behind that. To a certain extent, the game is very simple, very bare bones, very kid-friendly to play in a way, I would say. But also, for me, I know a lot of people don't enjoy playing. I know there are some people that don't enjoy playing what people have come to inaffectionately call walking simulators. Games where the only focus is the narrative, the story being told, not much gameplay. There are some of those walking simulators that I've really enjoyed playing. Sometimes if a story is good enough, I'm willing to set aside my criticisms with gameplay to be like, this was enjoyable, this was creative, this was fun, but not in a gameplay wise, or in a gameplay aspect. Some of those games, not fun, but like story wise, they're gripping, they're entertaining to me. Plucky Squire is that way inside the book. Inside the book, it's very cut and dry. Outside of the book is where things get a little more fun for me and a little less, where I agree with those people a little less. See, there are different sections of the game where to solve the problem at hand, you have to go outside of the book to find a tool to help you. It starts off simple with needing to find a bow and arrow outside of the book so you can fight some bugs inside the book. And so you have to traverse this medieval castle with a kid named Sam who has constructed this castle on their desk that your book is on. And at the top of the castle, there is this trading card of a elf archer. And basically, you need to go up to the top of the castle and convince this elf archer that you are not with the bad guys, and that you want to use her bow and arrow temporarily to fight the bad guys. And then, like with, I want to say it was either the bomb stamp or the stop stamp, there's this moment where you basically get a little jetpack on your back and you have to traverse this space theme that the kid has assembled on his desk. Moments like that are the moments where I'm like, no, this game is good. That's all I've got to say about the Plucky Squire. Tune in next week when we talk about Ogu and the Secret Forest, a game that has a very unique setting that I mentioned a little bit with Dungeons of Hinderberg a few weeks back, but I just want to talk about Ogu and the Secret Forest. It's a very fun game, very charming. You play as this little platypus dude who gets sucked into this magical world and has to help build this magical world to be able to go home. You have to reassemble parts of God. The game is just very goofy, very fun. I look forward to talking about it with you guys.